Red one starts to pull the team over, bends around to the left, and he's doing a rolling show. And as the team come around to the left, you can really see that top form shape of that diamond 9 formation. The command is given, you'll start to see Reds 8 and 9 move their way rearwards as they take the team into 9 narrow. Leading the team this year is squad leader John Bond, known as Bondi. Bondi was in the team for 5 years previously, where he was Red 6, 7 and he's also been Red 2. He's a former Typhoon pilot and also a former qualified flying instructor on the Tucano. As they come in for the left, in Big Vixen. 9 and 11 pilots in the Red Arrows. You have 9 displayed for you today. And you have Red 10 as myself, former Tornado GR4 pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Team Mark II, and of course we are commanded by Wing Commander Adam Collins, my predecessor as Red 10, also a former Tornado GR4 pilot, and he also flew the F-111 while on exchanges by the Allied Forces. And in tribute to all those that took part in the preparation and to those that paid the ultimate price, this is the Spitfire. Roll. Where he actually received an Air Force Cross for service and operations over Afghanistan. On this opposite number, on the left-hand side of Red 1, is Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Dustin Wales, known as Dusty. First year on the team, he's originally from Zimbabwe, and he's also a former Typhoon pilot with 11 Squadron, 41 Squadron, and an instructor on 29 Squadron. Reds 4 and 5, the smoke comes on now. On either side, that centre stem makes themselves all the way to the rear. And November 2023, it was the 20th anniversary of the final flight of one of the most famous and iconic aircraft in aviation history. As the team roll out, there is no mistaking the wonderful and majestic shape of Concorde.
Really? Wait, but how much
shape of Concorde. Before now, Reds 8 and 9 will make their way left and right. And you'll see the wings of the Concorde start to flex forward as they are. Start to make their way to either side of the formation. Now looking all the way down their wings for Phoenix. In the middle of that right wing is Red 4. That's Flight Lieutenant Ollie Suckling. He was Red 4 last year. His second year he remained as Red 4 because he took up the role affectionately known as Uncle Enid. And that means he's the mentor and also helps Red 1 through winter training, training the new pilots during their winter training, making sure they meet the standards required of a Red Arrow pilot. You now see Reds 8 and 9 drop backwards and they'll form two distinctive rows. As they come around to the right, the smoke will come on for the chevron. Roll.
Look, ready, it's going to roll again. Ready.
On the front row, all the way on the far left-hand side is Red 5. It's George Hobby. George is also a new pilot this year. He's also flown the Typhoon with 11 Squadron. And he's also taken Of course, the Red Arrows is not just about the pilots. We have a team of over 140 personnel, and over 120 of them are the engineers, the mechanics, the logisticians, the administrators, the public relations, and they are known as the Blues, due to the colour of their blue coveralls that they wear. Inside those Blues are 11 individuals who get to fly in the back of our aircraft in between shows when we cannot take the full engineering complement, and they are the circus. And one individual with me at every show is Circus 10, Corporal Phil Dye, and he's out on the front filming the display for debriefing and safety purposes. Coming in from the left hand side, you now see Reds 8 and 9 for one of the most popular, if not the most popular manoeuvre we fly. This is the Tornado. 8 and 9 roll go. The abort call is made by Red 9 as Red 8 and 9 roll around the rest of the formation. Watch for the colour change as Red 1 brings them around to the left. And Reds 8 and 9 continue that roll around presenting the aircraft are flying with their air brakes out. That's a small door at the belly of the aircraft towards the rear. This has two effects. Get that picture of our Red Arrows in our world famous iconic Diamond 9. So once again, as Red 1 rolls them out, he'll bring them around to the right, the smoke will come on. So from the right, the 2024 in diamond formation, it's the Red Arrows. As we now go into the second half, you'll see a manoeuvre which has not been flown since 2003. Get your cameras ready for the 5-4 split. You see them now split into two distinct sections. You have Reds 1 through 5 going off to the right. They are now known as Enid, named after Enid Blyton's famous 5 from the children's books. And you have Reds 6, 7, 8 and 9 off to the left. They are known as Hannah, named after squadron leader Ray Hannah, our RAF pilot legend. He's also the team right at the beginning. He's also the only team leader to lead the team for 4 years. He took the team from a 7 to a 9 and formed our trademark Diamond 9. We have Enid from the right, Hannah from the left for the 5-4 cross. In 1965, and we were actually formed from 3 different formation teams: the Red Pelicans, the Black Arrows and the Yellow Jacks. We took the red from the Red Pelicans, the arrows from the Black Arrows to give us our name, and of course we took the aircraft from the Yellow Jacks. Enid in the right, from the right, in a shape to represent and pay tribute to that aircraft. This is the Gnat. Took over the Hawk T-Mark 1, which is the aircraft that we fly today. And the Hawk itself is actually 50 years old this year. Great aircraft to fly, extremely agile and enjoyable. Look directly to your front and you've got ready for the Hannah split.
I didn't put... What the? I want to see this.
On the Typhoon. As 6 and 7 now turn hard towards the centre to complete the manoeuvre known as Cyclone. As the synchro pair lead directly the team. Former Tornado GR4 and Titan. For the Goose.
That's cheating. That is cheating. You played a game. You played a game.
There you see Red 9 put on the red, the white and the blue as he climbs up. As Enid now come around to the left. As Enid disappears to your left hand side, look directly to your front. To Winton, this is the carousel. Once again, only 30 metres as they pass at the back, as red 7 from the right, red 6 from the left completes the carousel. As red 1 performs a barrel roll in the sky, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the sky for the first part of the manoeuvre, we call this year the Serpent. And you can really see that red, white and blue smoke in this manoeuvre. That is only capable due to the smoke pod. It's a small tank underneath the bottom of the airplane. That smoke pod is capable of producing approximately 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of red smoke, 1 minute of blue smoke, with each colour its own personal button on the pilot's control column. And during winter training we come up with a smoke plan to ensure that we have the right colour and the right smoke at the right time in the display. You'll see the team has now moved forward, all looking directly 90 degrees left and right. Extremely hard formation to maintain. Coming in from the right, the smoke will come on to complete the Serpent in tango. Enid disappeared to your left 45, look further towards inverted. And he starts to push as the whole formation do a barrel roll. Now red 6 is working extremely hard. He's pushing up to negative 3G as he completes an inverted barrel roll. With red 7, 8 and 9 holding on to the extra barrel roll. Red 6 moving extremely hard against that negative G, trying to prevent all of the from rushing to his head. And they just completed the mirror roll with red 8 and 9, smoking red and blue, from the rollback to complete that manoeuvre. 2 and 3, roll goes the Commons red. 2 and 3, roll to the outside. Clear goes, reds 4 and 5, roll to the outside. This is one of the hardest manoeuvres for our new pilots each year. Something wonderful in the sky for those at Crowd Centre to celebrate our 60th anniversary. It's a wonderful 60 in the sky.
Oh,
team.